Well, this is where I find out if my actual camera works or not, but hello YouTube, my name is True Highlander, which is referring to the fact that I was from the Highlands of Scotland, but originally, what am I talking about? Actually, I live in Edinburgh, and I am making this video with a bunch of friends, because we're all sort of eccentric. Pretty much the key word is geeky. I have a habit of going one way, then someone will go, oh really, I've got to go that way. So if I suddenly jabber on, then suddenly go back, just apologise, that's just who I am. My name is Ian McLean. I'm a 26-year-old male. I sound like I'm making a dating video, but I'm not. And just to let you know, girls, I'm sorry, I'm taken. I have a fiance, and if I keep looking down, it's because I'm actually looking at myself, going, "I'm talking. Why am I talking? This doesn't look right." And I'm normally clean shaven, but I actually work in my actual job is actually working in a cafe, and you work around greasy food all day. It gets into your pores, and I don't really have tons of time to shave. But when I've got my days off, I do shave. Right, back to where I started. Um, a bunch of our friends, me, I'll go through them all in detail. Me, Rory, Steph, Charlie, and Nicole, and possibly Tamsin are all doing these videos where basically we talk about the geeky things we're into, such as comic books, films, manga, science fiction, collectible items. I collect. I'll go on my collect in a minute. We talk about everything and almost everything, anything geeky, but we'll try to keep it from spoiler free as much as we can, because it's not fair to go, oh, and in this episode this happens, and someone goes, oh, I haven't seen that yet. So I think that's not fair. But I'll go through who is in the group now and how I met them and roughly what's happening with them and what they're interested in, what they can tell you, and what other group you may see them in the videos. Right. And I'll talk about what I am into and what I'm going to try and contribute to the group. Because the whole idea of this group is we're all great friends. We all hang out together. We all meet up either individually or we meet up as a group, or we have like a weekend where we all hang out, or there's a big science fiction event, because we've got a few. There's most of the ones in Glasgow, Edinburgh, and we're actually going to one in London in a month or so, which is London Film Comic Con 2015 on June. And we're going for a couple of days because I'll explain that in a minute. We go to conventions, we meet up with each other, we hang out, we talk, we have a good laugh, we get into some serious funny little situations where there's some stories in there which I can't tell you because Rory will kill me. But there's some funny photographs in there. But we all meet up because we're all great friends. It's not like at school where you have to hang out with these people and you're friends with them because you're there in the same building. This is actually, we've gone to a convention, someone's wearing the same costume as me. We've said, oh my god, you're wearing the same costume as me. Oh my god, you're wearing it too. Oh my god, we love the same show. Why don't we talk about it? And I think we've actually got a lot in common, and things have planned out that way. To start off, the first person I should really mention, because they were the first person I met, is Steph. I went to school with her. We've known each other for years and years and years. We drifted apart, then we drifted together, then we drifted apart, then we drifted back together again. And we're really good friends. She is like a massive horror film, retro gamer, and all around sort of, I don't want to say gothic, but she is partially sort of that punky sort of style. But she's really into like horror films and like retro games and WWE wrestling sort of thing, and that's her genre and that's her thing, and we respect her for that completely. Person I met after that would be Charlie. Charlie is, you could argue Charlie is the most manliest one of all of us because she is so kind of, she can pick anyone up, like literally. She used to pick us up for a joke, and she'll literally pick us up and run with us over her shoulder. It's worrying, but she's like manga, anime, TV show, comic books of the Marvel direction, and we respect that. And all round geeky in all aspects, watches lots of TV programs, wears anime t-shirts and stuff like that. After that, it's Rory. Rory, I met at a science fiction convention a good 8 years ago. Saying it out loud now to feel old. And I was dressed as 10th Doctor, he was dressed as 10th Doctor. I'm like, oh my god, you're wearing the same outfit. And we met each other at the same convention pretty much every year. And we saw each other like, oh my god, eventually we've stayed in numbers, we started contacting each other. And since then, we've pretty much been really good friends. He is the Whovian out of me and him. He is. I love Doctor Who. I've watched Doctor Who since I can remember. First thing I can remember, it was always the third man walking up the street outside of London and the Dome building in London. I'm pretty sure there's a technical name for it. Right behind them, and I always remember that stuck in my head. I had a pull back little Dalek, and when it got reinvented in 2006, I watched it and kind of got reeled back into it, and I love it, and I will always love it. But That's Rory is the Whovian, but he watches like sci-fi, Star Wars, James Bond, and other such things. And also, sorry, Steph is the massive Star Trek fanatic. Sorry, I forgot to mention that one. But Rory is, if you want anything Who, like extreme Who, Rory is the guy to go to. But I know my stuff pretty well. But Rory is like, goes buys the replica items, goes buys the exact same things. I'm like, that's his thing. Next of all is Nicole. She is my fiance, and she's the love of my life, and she can drive me crazy sometimes, but she is amazing. I met her about 5 years ago. No, our anniversary is 31st of October, and we had our 5th anniversary last year, so we had 6 years, so over 6 years. And she is an all-round geek. She plays computer games constantly. She reads comic books. She reads manga. She likes reading classical novels. She's currently going through all the Alice in Wonderland right now. But she likes reading different interpretations, like manga, Alice in Sunderland, and just all around geeky and novels, anime, manga, TV programs, films. And Tamsin is her sister. She's really, really big on Harry Potter. Really big on she's really big on you hate when you go say I'm gonna say this thing and it completely doesn't remember. She's really big on Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, Harley Quinn's her favorite character from the Batman universe. But all around sort of geeky, but not a massive geek. But she may not be doing videos, but it's just good if she does do anything. She'll be mentioned. And then comes to me. I am a Doctor Who fanatic. I am a film buff. I've hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of films. Collect DVDs like going in fashion. I collect models. My biggest genre fanatic is computer gaming, old retro, because I own a collection, big collection, medium-sized collection of consoles like Super Nintendo, the N64, GameCube, original PS2. Still collect PS1 games. I collect vinyl. Don't judge. I don't have a vinyl player, which is even worse. But I still appreciate it for what it is. But I still pick these. I still play my 64. I still literally play GoldenEye on the levels I couldn't get as a kid. Now like I'm playing as an adult. That's pretty much one of the things I do. You will see about me is the things I want as a kid. I couldn't get. I've actually saved up and bought them now as an adult, and I appreciate it a lot more. Like I've got like a dragon dagger from Power Rangers and a dragon Zord, which I never got as a kid, but I bought them now. Hence going to conventions. But the main thing I will talk about a lot, will probably be Batman and the DC universe. I will try to keep. I'm not one of these people who like to try and say negative things such as, "Oh, this is crap." Like one of the things that like you'll know with geeks is if you talk about Star Trek, talk about how crap Star Trek 1 is over like Star Trek 5 and things like that. I'm not in the genre. I don't like saying what's negative about something. There's no point saying something negative. I hate negativity. Negativity doesn't get you anywhere. Fair enough, you can hate something. I don't like, say, for example, I didn't like what they did to Thunderbirds, the film, with the live action film. Like, it came out years ago, and to be honest, I watched it and I was like, generally may not be impressed. But there's some little good things about it. I don't want to say negative because negative brings out, oh, I hate this, and oh my god, you hate this, I loved it, well, I hate you now because you love it. That's not fair. So, like Star Trek, the original films, I like the first film, I think there's a lot to say about it. Fair enough, like you could argue visually it's terrible, blah blah, it's bad, this, blah, this. But I don't want to say what's bad. So I don't think it's fair to say this is bad, this is bad, this is great, this is bad, this is bad. One of the things that I will try and do in my reviews is I will try and get sort of I will take comic I will for my reviews I want to do comic books, and my biggest genre is Batman and DC Universe. So I will pick some iconic ones that if I was to go, okay, you've never read a comic book, this is a great start off to go with, such as like Batman Year One, Long Halloween, The Killing Joke, and other iconic ones. But my other characters, such as like one of my favourite characters is Nightwing, one of my favourite characters because that is Dick Grayson, their first Robin. Sort of grows older and goes, actually, I don't want to forever be in Batman's shadow. I don't want to be a kid anymore. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm making decisions. I'm doing one thing. Is a great character. He's really, really sort of stands on his own. Takes a lot of the brunt of the action sometimes, but that makes it more interesting. Another favourite character is Power Girl. She is Supergirl of Earth 2, but she stays in this universe. But she's sort of like, she actually points out she throws every punch with every force she's got because that's how she likes to do things. I think that's a bit dreadful. Plus, as well, don't get me wrong, I'm a guy. But she has a massive circle around here, space, showing her cleavage, which indicates pointing out all the time. She uses that to advantage because no one looks at her face because she doesn't really have a massive secret identity. And if she does, half the guys are never really looking at her, which I think is women's liberation, sexism, you could argue both sides, but I think, okay, they've actually got something. But I'll start characters such as Green Lantern, another favourite, Jonah Hex. I will talk about some of my favourite authors, such as Frank Miller, as well as, can't think, as soon as you think about it, I've got some great names. One, but other artists such as Jim Lee, one of my favourite artists, and Alex Ross. I will get punched in the face for forgetting that one. But one of the things that we do talk about this in these videos are we want to basically incorporate other people into them. We will be doing other videos together. We will be sharing links with each other. We do have all the links to other websites and our Facebook pages, and you'll probably find us easily because we're in the geek sort of genre. If you look up Kleptomania, Toy Cult Mart Edinburgh, cosplay sections, you'll find our names kicking about somewhere. Like I'll put links to other people's in it, but we're all around. But the whole point of this is we're wanting these videos to sort of unite people. We want to sort of like bring people together rather than sort of alienating people, because we have these conventions and they're open for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a child. My wee cousin who's 12 and goes to school and doesn't think I'm massively cool goes to these things, but he sees really cool celebrities and sees really cool like collectibles, and it's really cool. Even my grandmother, who is in her 60s, goes with it and she loves it as well. So it's not just for like, oh my god, you play computer games, or you're into this comic book, you're into this film or this animated series, blah blah blah. It's for everybody. And the whole point of this entire thing is we in the group, every single one of us has their own little problems, has their sort of characteristics which makes them unique. But one thing we all have is a form of disability. Every one of us has something, and everyone does. That's the point. We're all united by it. But the fact is, it's not like, oh my god, you're this, you're this. That's not fair. I will admit myself, I'm dyslexic and dysgraphic, which means I cannot spell. If I spell things wrong, I'm sorry, but it's a problem I have. I've gotten help with it, but it doesn't work. And also dysgraphic, which means my handwriting is atrocious. I'm sorry. But thankfully, a lot of the time, it will be keyboard. Nicole and the rest of the gang will probably mention theirs if they do want to mention them, but we all have something. But it's not about, I've got this, you've got this, you've got this, but it's more sort of like, we're not perfect, we're all flawed. Like, you've got this, I've got this, like, I can't do this, you can't do this. And it's not like, if we take the mic, it's not in a bad way. It's like, I'll write something intentionally bad, so they'll go, oh my god, Ian, you've done that intentionally. I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's poke fun at myself. But I think if I can't poke fun at myself, I can't poke fun at others. But I don't want to poke fun at others because it's not fair. I don't like making fun of people. But I like to have a good laugh. I like to try and be the funny one. And something that comes across as more sort of, okay, you're funny, but slightly more trying too hard. But I try to tone it down. But we do want to sort of bring other people together. So if you have any questions about sort of genres or programs, we will try and message you as much as we can. Message us, message me, message the other guys. I'll put links to things on this page. Just ask. I'll probably do another video soon saying like, I'll probably do a comic book review soon. I will give you a grand tour of my bedroom. I'm sorry, it's late at night and I've got to go to work, and like it's 10 o'clock at night and I've got to be up at like 5 o'clock to get up, be over 6:30 in the morning. But I just wanted to get this intro done, and just so you could get a taste of who I am, taste of who my friends are, and you'll probably see them in other videos, but a taste of what we're expecting. And yes, there will be Hawaiian shirts. I'm currently wearing a yellow t-shirt because of my favourite bands, but you'll probably see me in comic t-shirts. Doing a Converse, I'm actually wearing Batman slippers. Because I can. But no, it's just an intro so you can all see who I am and you can get a taste for it. But if you like it. If you don't, well, there's millions of other videos out in the world, sort of something else. But this is just for if anyone wants to get into the comic books or whatever in the geeky area, or in Edinburgh, or in Scotland in general. Feel free to message us and we'll message you back and try and give you every piece of information we can and be friendly and just, hey, if you want to be friends, let's be friends. It's easier to hate people than it is. It's so much easier because the internet is so kind of, oh my god, I hate this program, or I hate this show, or I hate this film, or because soon people go, oh my god, I hate Batman and Robin, like 2002 film, like, yeah, it was terrible. But there's some good things about it, and I would like to discuss that. Also, I like people always say, like, oh my god, which is worse, Superman Returns or Batman and Robin? Kind of the fact is the two of them are kind of bad, but they're not bad. There's certain aspects of them which are sort of, it's not so easy to go, that's bad, that's good. There's balance, and you've got to sort of see where the one thing that, well, but if I was to go for the sort of films, is I always try and see what the directors try to do, what the actors try to do, what audience we're trying to aim at. Also as well, sort of like what the whole outcome was trying to be, and also was it true to the original sort of source material? So I'll go on about that, but I'm ranting on, which I have a habit of doing. But anyway, I'll let you watch this, and I'll probably upload a video later, and may the force be with you. Nah. I'm a geek, and that is live long and prosper. But I just thought it'd just be funny for some annoying people. Anyway, Jenny.